I've pretty much have like retired from Areumadlol. If I ever upload another video, it's just gonna be for pure fun, and that's basically it. I'm not trying to like grow it anymore.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Lego Maestro, and you're watching the Bedwars interview. It's the show where I talk to Minecraft's most influential players while we try to survive challenges and win in Bedwars. And today I'm joined by Areumadlol, a phenomenal 28-star Skywars player and a YouTube channel to match. With over 120,000 subscribers, he's made his mark on the Hypixel industry and continues to be a name that everyone loves. He started making content in 2016 and became known for his great Skywars skills and entertaining commentary. In his latest video, he returned to survival games with Blitz SG. Areumadlol, welcome to the show.
Hi, that's me. I'm Areumadlol.
All right, so before we get started today, I do have to ask, how are you at Bedwars? Are you confident?
No, I hate Bedwars.
So finally, since you are the honored guest of today, you get to choose my nickname. So Areumadlol, what will my nick be today?
Second best Bedwars player.
Perfect. Let's jump right in. Okay, so obviously a lot of people know about you and your channel, but something they might not know is that you used to be a keyboard SMR Minecraft YouTuber. And not just that, your videos did extremely well. Like, we're talking 4 videos with at least 400,000 views or more. Like, how did you get into doing that kind of content?
Hopefully my friend watches this, because the one that got me into the keyboard and mouse sounds was my friend Andy. He's one of my best friends, and I met up with him, and he was just like one day, yo, you should do keyboard and mouse sounds. They're popping off. And I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll do it. And I did it, and for some reason they did. Well, the first few didn't do that well, but then later on they started to do better.
So, I mean, when you first uploaded those, how well did you think they were going to perform? Did you expect 400 or 700,000 views?
I don't remember what views I was getting back then, so whatever, maybe I was hoping maybe like a couple thousand probably. Maybe less. I just don't remember back then what my average was, so I wasn't sure what I was hoping for it to be. I wasn't expecting to do that well though.
Now, your name is pretty interesting because unlike most people's, yours is actually in the form of a question. So how did your name come about?
Oh man, it's not that interesting. Basically one day I was making my Minecraft account and I was just really bored, or I wasn't bored, I just wanted to play the game, so I didn't really care. So I just typed the first few words that came to my head was Areumadlol. I was like, yeah, that's good enough. And that's why that name exists, because I just wanted to play Minecraft as quickly as possible.
Now, obviously, you're pretty known for your Skywars skills and videos, as well as your commentary on the game. I think you have 28 stars almost. It said 27.99 on the website. So how did you get into the game?
I used to play Skywars a lot before it became basically the #1 mode on, well, not #1, but before Hypixel kind of monopolized it a bit. And I used to play on a lot of servers. I think the ones I used to play on was Woodycraft. I could be wrong on that. And I used to play, I think it's now just called Skywars. They just have the IP Skywars, but I remember it because you could use a shop like in game. It was really cool because you could just buy blocks or you could buy pearls. Just literally type /shop, boom, you have pearls now. And I just used to play on Skywars servers like that until eventually I saw Skywars was releasing on Hypixel and I was like, huh, this looks interesting. I'll give it a try. And then ever since then, I kind of got hooked on it because, I don't know, it just seemed like the best variation of a mode that's been done by a million others. And I just had a lot of fun on it. And eventually over the years, I just kind of got addicted to it. And that's kind of how it basically went. All the other servers kind of died out because Hypixel was kind of known for being the best to do it. And everyone else played it as well. So it had the most players on it.
It's kind of like Skyblock, right? Everyone else was doing it, and then Hypixel came along and was like, yeah, that's enough from you guys.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I'm curious, how did that turn into making content?
Oh, my friend one day was like, hey, you should make some Ranked Skywars videos using the oof mod. And if you go to my very first Ranked Skywars video, it was probably say oof or something on it because I was using the oof mod because of my friend. And then that's basically how my first Ranked Skywars started. That wasn't how I started videos, but that's how I started Ranked Skywars videos.
So how did you start making videos on just Skywars in general?
Because there was so many YouTubers doing it. There was Technoblade, there was Extra Plays MC, there was Zyper, there was Tabor. Basically all the old Skywars YouTubers that I used to watch. And I just wanted to be like them, but obviously I never went anywhere with it until later.
I got him. All right, well, this is pretty bad timing, but it is time for our first challenge. And so from here on out, we can no longer use swords. Pickaxes, anything goes except a sword.
Okay. All right then.
Now, your name, as everyone knows, is Areumadlol, which is kind of asking the other person if they're, upset or angry. So I'm curious, what makes you upset?
Upset, like in general?
Yeah, it could be a pet peeve, personality trait, anything.
I guess I hate it when people aren't on time. That's pretty much one of my big, like I would set up events and I would clearly tell people a time, and then when they just don't make it for no reason, I'm just like, dude, I kind of gave you like literally a whole time and everything. How can you not be here? And that's just one thing that kind of pissed me off, is like, if I tell you you're going to do something and you promise me you're going to do it, and unless someone, I'm going to be pissed if you like can't make it, because I've had events where I've set up weeks in advance. And some guy's like, oh, I can't make it. I fell asleep. Sorry. It's like, really? We planned this weeks ahead. You couldn't like plan your sleep ahead? Like, hello? Like, okay.
Now, you did a series on your channel called One Block, One Heart, which in the end of it, you actually managed to beat the game with just one heart. I mean, pretty impressive stuff. So I'm curious, what's one of like the biggest takeaways from doing that series? Like something you learned or experienced?
Oh my God. I kind of forgot I did that challenge for a second. Honestly, it was just really fun just hopping on a survival server every single day and just trying out this new challenge. Originally, the challenge was one heart, one block hardcore, but hardcore was just way too impossible to do, because the way the one block would work is it would just spawn enemies randomly and explode. So I would just die and there'd be no way to control it. What I took away from that was it was just really fun to just build really just a survival world again. It kind of like made me happy, because, I usually do PvP, but it was just kind of a new type of content for me, because it was based off Ryan Trahan's series, and just a new breath of fresh air in my channel. It didn't do that well, but I was happy I did it anyways to get it out of the way.
Well, now it's time to let people get to know you, Mr. Aaron, a little bit better. So obviously you're an established YouTuber and Lunar partner. So is Lunar, and YouTube, is that your full-time job? Or if not, what takes up your time during the day?
My other channel. That's pretty much it. Just my other channel. I started a new channel recently, and it's just a shorts channel, and it's actually been profitable enough for me to like have it as my main focus at the moment. Before that, I was kind of just doing editing gigs for certain YouTubers and whatnot. I can't say who, but I was editing for certain YouTubers and friends, and they were paying me. But right now, my main job, I guess, is this new channel I made, which I mentioned in a video, but I didn't give the name out because I'm not going to give the name out because it's not that hard to find. But I will say I've been on Trender. Fun fact, I've been on #1 twice.
No.
Not like normal trending, but like gaming.
That is amazing. So how long does shorts take in a given day? Like, tell me your thought process.
It takes like, I usually upload 4 a day. About an hour to an hour and a half each day of just making shorts, and that's basically my whole work day.
So you're living like full time off of it?
I would say it's profitable enough for me to live full time off of it, yeah. It's just a little volatile, but besides that.
So do you do like college or something as well, or is it just shorts, just work?
Yeah, right now it's just work. College is more for the future, and I want to see where my job currently goes. It's just basically my friend Evax got me into what he was doing, and because of that, I was able to get to a position financially that has helped me a lot. So I love Hayden for that. So shout outs to Evax.
Let's just go right here. Boom. It's a shame there's no rods in this game. I know how good you are at those.
I hate rods now.
You do? Your last video, you were like, man, if only I had a rod.
Well, that was survival games.
Different for Bedwars?
Yeah, it's just these new gens. They just spam it. They don't actually know how to time it. We need to fight it like this.
Oh, I just got clapped.
Okay. No!
Oh!
I messed up the block.
So a year ago, you made a pretty emotional video talking about Minecraft and how you've been on the scene so long that YouTube and Minecraft in general is just kind of, dwindled when it comes to your passion. What would you say has changed since then? Would you say that you've gotten a little bit more passion and excitement for the game?
I still think Minecraft PvP is the most boring it's ever been. That's what's made Minecraft pretty boring for me. The reason I used to enjoy it so much because I was just younger. There was different YouTubers back then, so it was kind of like more mystical, I guess. And plus PvP just like hands down, it was just less cheaters back then. Growing up, I've also played Minecraft for like 10 years. So that's about a decade I've played the same game for. And eventually, you know, you kind of just get bored and you start to pick the game apart a little bit as you play it more, because Minecraft PvP is not that fun when the more you play it. For example, I like FPS shooters because like I actually have control in that. But in this game, you know, it could be a bunch of variables. It could be ping, it could be server register, maybe I could lag back, all these like variables that kind of just screws you over. Or, you know, plain outright, they could just be cheating, which there's really nothing you can do because everyone in this game is most likely cheating. Kind of like a Modern Warfare 2 lobby, but like they try to actually hide it. That's part of the reasons why I kind of felt that way about Minecraft, and I still do.
And now it is time for our second challenge, which is the final one. So now we're going to have no swords, and for our second one, we can no longer shift. Under options, controls, change our sneak key. So this next question kind of builds off the last one. So I would ask like when your next video is, but I think it's a bigger thing than that. So I'm curious, do you plan to return to YouTube, or what's your current stance on the Areumadlol channel?
I've pretty much have like retired from Areumadlol. That's pretty much the whole thing with Areumadlol. I've kind of like have had my prime with it, and I'm more so just uploading for fun. I'm not trying to do any more 100-day videos, anything like that. The reason behind that is because I kind of just lost a little bit of interest for that, and I've kind of been putting more of my focus onto my new channel, which is just my shorts channel. It's enough of a passion, or not I guess passion, but it's enough of a reason for me to focus on it because of the return of the work I'm putting into it. And with Areumadlol, you know, I've lost a lot of viewership on that channel, and I'm sure I can post like a million videos on it to get people back, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to do that. If I ever upload another video, it's just going to be for pure fun, and that's basically it. I'm not trying to like grow it anymore.
And so speaking of games, I heard you recently got a new one called Yakuza Like a Dragon. And for those that don't know, Yakuza means like gang in Japan. So tell us your experience with the game so far. Like, what's it about, and how are you enjoying it?
Oh, it's a #1 game, 100% sure. I don't know if it's going to translate that well, but it's a great video game. It's just basically you're in Japan. It's it's from the Yakuza series. It's a turn-based RPG. Oh my goated freaking game. Holy crap. I love it so much. I just bought it this year, and it's already a top 5 game for me. That's how much I love it. It's just so fun, man.
All right, so ending on a high note here. So as a Minecraft veteran, you know, you've been on this game a long time. So to end off this interview, what's one of the first things that comes to mind when you think of like one of your most memorable Minecraft experiences over the years?
That's kind of a thinker because like, I don't know, over 10 years, I guess some moments that come to mind would be talking to Huakui for the first time, a dude that I idolized so much in my childhood. That was pretty sick. I got to 1v1 him on stream and add him on Discord and whatnot. That was a sick experience. I'm sure there's plenty of others. There was also the time I was in Minecraft Ultimate and I died a Technoblade on a horse. I was crazy. And, oh, actually, I do know one experience that I will remember for the rest of my life. Do you remember the gulag in the Minecraft universe, Minecraft events? It was a parkour 1v1 and I was against Ant Venom. I remember it so vividly because we got into a 1v1 with Ant Venom, and I was like, oh my god, it's Ant Venom. He's so good at parkour. Because this dude has set records on like high pixel lobbies and whatnot. I was like, oh, okay, I'm screwed. This was a great game so far. You know, I was happy I was here. But then I realized, hey, I'm kind of beating him. And then I failed this jump like 3 or 4 times in a row. And at that point, I'm like, all right, it's GG. He's got me beat. There's nothing I can do, but oh well. And then I realized, hey, I'm kind of catching up. And I realized, even though I failed this jump 3 times in a row, I've caught up and I've passed him. And eventually, I get to the point where I'm just on a roll and I beat him. And oh my, felt so good. Later on, I watched the VOD, and he didn't say it directly, but he was kind of heavily implying that I cheated, which was kind of funny to me. Obviously, I don't have any bad blood, but it was really funny because I remember his stream saying like, "Oh yeah, he's a sweat. He's a rank Skyward sweat." And I remember he said this himself. It felt like he's already played this parkour map before, basically kind of accusing me of like already knowing ahead what the map was gonna be. Which, by the way, That wasn't true. I didn't know. There was arrows, Ant Venom. There was pay attention. Like pay attention to the arrows. The reason this makes this so memorable because to tie it all up, I was like, I gotta say L in chat to Ant Venom. And I ended up just saying L like that to Ant Venom. And I don't know if I'm the first, but I like to claim the first person to say L to Ant Venom.
So finally, pretend there's cameras around you in Minecraft. Let people know what you're up to. Plug whatever you want. Go.
Hey guys, I'm Areumadlol. Subscribe to my channels at Areumadlol and follow my Twitter at Areumadlol. Thank you for watching, and hope you guys have a great day.